I always call him Creepy Eric. No. Did I just break his leg? No, I broke his leg. What's up, Seahorse Army? Welcome back to another Mermaid doll review, unboxing, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, it is still May, which means it is Mermaid, which means mermaid stuff. Anyway, I'm ready for this one. Okay, now, a few weeks ago, whenever it was, I don't remember exactly when it was. Anyway, I went thrifting for the first time in a while. I went to actual thrift stores, and I came across this little beauty in one of the thrift stores. I think it was called Upscale Thrift, I think was the name of the thrift store. And I found this girl, this Tyco Ariel from the early 90s, still in her box. Now, the box is really, like, squished and crushed and, like, ripped up, and I don't feel bad about unboxing her at all whatsoever. But yeah, I saw her there, and they had her for $7. $6.93? Yeah, $6. That's such a specific price. That's so funny. But anyway, so $6.93, and yeah, because they had her there, she's new in box, and it was one of the only dolls that I found that was something I was interested in that day. I decided to get her. Plus that price is a really good price. But yeah, so I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing this doll today. So I'm really excited for that. Now, this is it says from Disney's award-winning movie. So I don't know what year this came out. I'm gonna have to look it up because the part of the box that would have the year is ripped off. So not 100% sure. But anyway, it says fin for water play too. So yeah, they have that. That's the other thing. The back of the box shows that there was another doll in the line. This being her wedding look. Obviously you have to have Prince Eric, who she's getting married to, in his wedding look. And luckily, I actually have this doll to go with this. So I do have Prince Eric, so we're gonna take a look at him today as well. And I have a second one of these Ariels in her wedding dress. I got both of these from Enzo from the junk drawer. So if you want to see the video where he sent these to me, I will link that at the end of this video. So one of the little like suggested videos that pop up on the screen is gonna be the video where I unbox these, because it's just so funny. I literally got these right after I bought this one. So it was so funny because like I hadn't posted the video where I had gotten her yet, and I was unboxing this and I'm like, oh my gosh, no way. Because I opened him first. I'm like, no way, I literally just got the bride doll. And then right after that I opened it, it was her, and I'm like, oh gosh. But it's a good thing because now I have two of them. There's two outfits in here. I'm gonna leave her in her wedding outfit since it's complete, and since hers is not complete, I'm gonna switch her into the mermaid look, so that way we can actually see the second outfit on a doll without having to like redress her. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get her out of the box. I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm also gonna switch her into the mermaid outfit. And when I come back, we'll take a look at all three dolls a little closer in detail and everything. So keep watching. Okay, so I've got her out of the box. I've got this doll switched over into her mermaid outfit. I just wanted to show you really quick, these came in the box. So we've got this so she came with a little like order form you could mail away to get a little charm bracelet. Unfortunately, it has expired by now. They probably don't have anymore. But yeah, so I think that that's really, really cool. I like that that came with the doll. Also, there was this little Tyco pamphlet. Yeah, it's just, oh wow, oh cool. So it's just a bunch of other toys by Tyco that were available around the time. So you can see there's a bunch of the little mermaid dolls there. You can see the different versions that were out, at least for this year. There was also a lot of other stuff. So they have like the Dream Builders. I don't remember those. The Quints. So I vaguely remember the Quints. So they're like quintuplets, so they came in like sets of 5 dolls. I do vaguely remember those. I didn't realize that they were by Tyco. Also Easy Bake Oven, Sorry, not Easy Bake Oven. It's the Real Cookin' Oven. So it's like their version, their ripoff, I guess. I don't know, whatever. And then on the back, there's just like a bunch of different baby dolls, which are totally creepy and I'm not interested in at all. But I do remember this one, the My Pretty Ballerina. I think she's the one where like her hand is up and if you hold it, she kicks, like she turns. So she spins around. You hold the rose or something like that, if I remember correctly. I may be thinking of a different ballerina doll, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, she dances like a real ballerina, so maybe that is the one I'm thinking of. Also, these ones look vaguely familiar. The Rub-a-Dub Doggies. Oh my gosh, I remember these Rub-a-Dub Doggies. That is so funny. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the dolls. She came with some accessories. So, well, let's start with this. So I think this is so funny. So this little bag, she comes with a comb. She comes with some shoes, but then also, she also comes with some lacy underwear. I just think this is very amusing, but I also think, like, why wasn't it on the doll? I don't, anyway, but let me put it on her real quick. It's also inside out. I think they're literally making you do the work. They're like, let's make the item and then just throw it in the box and then the customer can deal with it. So anyway, okay, yeah, I turned it inside out and now it looks a little bit more like actual doll panties. Hold on, let me put these on her. All right, so she's got her underwear on now. So she's got her modesty. Okay, I'm also gonna put her shoes on. She has these like simple ballet flats, by the way. Just these little white ballet flats. Let me put these on her. All right, there we go. So she's got her shoes on and here she is out of the box. So this is the comb she comes with, by the way. It's just a simple like purple comb. It, you know, kind of reminiscent of, actually looks very similar to like the swoopy shell design for the handle that the like 90s Barbie brushes. I just thought that was kind of funny, but it kind of reminds me of the shells that she wears. So anyway, so this doll is quite pretty. I remember this from my childhood. Not like this specific doll, like the original one that had the purple bikini and the green tail and everything. But yeah, definitely this like Tyco Ariel. I played with her a lot. I didn't own her. My friend who lived across the street at the time, she had her, and I would always be like, I was obsessed with that doll and I would play with it all the time. So yeah, I just thought that she's so pretty, and I really like these Tyco Ariel dolls because of the nostalgia. She has a crown. So like in the wedding scene at the end of the movie, Ariel has like this crown that kind of looks vaguely this shape. This is like a fabric crown, and then it's attached to her veil, which is a really, really stiff tulle, but it's a veil nonetheless. Now, by the way, this is a wedding doll. I do not collect bridal or wedding dolls. It's just not my aesthetic. It's not something I'm really interested in. I do have Pony Bride, but I don't have like the wedding cake or any of the accessories or her veil or anything. I just like having all the different ponies from G1. I think Ariel is the only exception that I like wedding dress dolls, and it's really just two of them. I have this one, and then I have one that I got from, actually I think there's two. I think there's another one up there that's Ariel. But anyway, I have like from the Disney parks dolls and the Disney store versions of the Disney classic dolls. They always make a mermaid version of Ariel, and then they do one in her wedding dress for some reason. Like they literally even have on the back of the box, they have her in her teal dress. I don't know why they don't just do that, or there's other dresses she actually wore in the movie, but they always go for her wedding dress for some reason. I don't know. I'm not complaining. It's just like whatever. But yeah, Ariel is the only one that I have any of the wedding dolls for. I don't really want to start collecting wedding Barbie or any of the other Disney princesses for that matter. Like if I find one that looks really pretty, like if there's a really pretty wedding Rapunzel or wedding Cinderella or something, I might pick it up, but like probably not, because I'm not big into the wedding dolls. This was kind of like a random, I just happened to find it at the thrift store. Well, I would have got it anyway because Enzo decided to send it to me, but yeah. Anyway, just wanted to like put that out there as a disclaimer. So she has her dress, which is inspired by the dress in the movie. Since the movie came out in 1989, her dress is very heavily inspired by Princess Diana's dress. When she got married, she had those giant puffy sleeves and everything. So the dress is vaguely inspired by that dress. There's a lot of like lace details here. There's some iridescent trimming. She has a little bouquet of like these little rosettes, these little pink flowers, and then the lace tulle around it, and the little ribbons hanging down and everything. There is extra little lace details. For the most part, the dress is like this kind of satiny material, and then underneath there is a petticoat. So there is one layer of tulle underneath to kind of help add to the volume. Now, just like most of the dolls from this time frame, the articulation is pretty basic. She can move at the head, but it's only turning left and right. She cannot tilt her head or look up or down. Now, her arms also are very basic. They only go forward and backward. They do not go out to the side at all. She does have a twist at the waist. She can actually turn at the waist. And then her legs do go forward and backwards, so she is able to sit down. This is what I was talking about in the last video, by the way, with, where'd they go? With these dolls, Ariel's sisters, like, they're, you know, you sit down, you've got the doll vertically, but then their tail's going down. It won't go up any further. I want, when they sit down, I want their tail to go straight out. But yeah, like if you look at this doll, she sits down really well. Her, you know, her body is vertical, and her legs even go up a little higher. And her legs go all the way back, because it is a mermaid doll. It's literally just the type of articulation they were doing back in the 90s. But anyway, super basic. I actually, you know what? I actually have several of these Tyco Ariel dolls now. It's so funny because like for the longest time I didn't have any. And now I have a whole bunch of them, but of course they're all from the same era where they have these basic articulation. At some point Tyco redesigned her to have better articulation, so her arms also went out to the side. I really want some of those Tyco Ariel dolls. I don't think I want any more of these where the arms just go straight forward like that, because I have enough of them. I would really like to get some of the later releases, and it's primarily because I like the faces better. Like, these are cute, but her face, she looks like a 12-year-old here. She's supposed to be 16. But anyway, yeah, no, she looks really, really young, and it's cute, but I really like the design of the slightly later releases. Anyway, I want to show you what her outfit looks like for the mermaid version. It's pretty simple. It's literally just a pink bikini top. This was folded up in the box so you could see it, and then same thing with the tail. It was just kind of on display. The material that the tail is made of is this like plasticky iridescent material, so this is good for water play because it dries quickly, but it's also super pretty because it's all iridescent and rainbowy. The tail, the fin, is kind of puffy, like I think it's stuffed with something, which most of the Tyco Ariel dolls' tails were, but it also has a layer of lace over the front of it. The back of it does not have the lace, but the front does. And there is also lace around the waist up here, so that kind of makes it that wedding look. But yeah, overall, I mean, it's pretty simple. There's not a lot to this outfit. Also, I just noticed her hair is a little different. So like, you can see the wedding dress doll, the one that came from in the box, her hair is much darker red than this one that I have redressed. So I don't know if this is actually the wedding dress doll, or if it is, maybe like one was made in China and one was made in Indonesia or something along those lines. I don't, let's see here, Disney China. Let's see if this one also says Disney China. Okay, so that theory's out the window. It's also possible that her hair faded over time because it's a little bit lighter. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. Her makeup is a little different though. Like if you look at the face paint, they look different. Like the one that Enzo sent me, her lipstick is a little bit darker and her eyebrows are a little lighter. Whereas if you look at the one that I had in the box, it's, you know, the way that it looks. They're very similar, but they look slightly different. So this might actually be a different doll, not the wedding doll, just happened to be in the wedding dress. I don't know. So anyway, all right, so those are the Ariel dolls. Now let's take a look at Creepy Eric. So I always call him Creepy Eric. No. Did I just break his leg? Oh my gosh, please pop back on. I think I broke him. No, I broke his leg. Oh, okay, it popped back in. We're good. Okay, it's probably like a ball joint in there, and I popped it in, and I just popped it out on accident, but now I've popped it back in, so I think we're good. Yeah, it's working. Okay, whew, crisis averted. Anyway, what I was saying is, Creepy Eric. If you look at the back of the box, Like, I always saw this picture and I was like, what is going on here? Like, what in the arranged marriage is going on here? Like, he literally looks like first of all, she's supposed to be 16, but the way that they did these dolls right here, she looks like she's 12 and he looks like he's like 30. So I always thought that was kind of creepy. It was a weird, I know that like in the story, if I remember correctly, he's supposed to be 19, she's 16. So like, it's a much closer age gap, especially like as they get older, like it's not that big of a deal. But like, if she was 12 and he was 30, that's a problem, you know? Like, I don't know. So like, that's why I always thought, and I think it's just because his scale is that of more like a Ken doll, where hers is the scale of like a Skipper doll. So anyway, like you could see here, let me just show you the height difference. So you've got this cute little petite doll. You got him standing next to it. It's like, it literally looks like a child and her parent. Like, this was not done very well. I'm probably gonna keep him because this is one of those like weird dolls that I like, but it's also like a Disney doll from his, like, this is a part of Disney history, and I am a huge Disney fan, so and definitely a Little Mermaid fan, so I'm definitely gonna keep him. Plus he was a gift from one of my friends, so I really appreciate that. But anyway, okay, let's get him to sit down without popping his legs out of the joint. There we go. Now I can show him to you. So honestly, this particular doll looks good. I've seen some of them where their eyes are a little wonky or they just look a little strange or a little off, but he actually looks pretty good. Like, the paint is pretty good. His face doesn't look as creepy as the picture on the back of the box. He looks a little bit nicer. His outfit's actually kind of nice too. Like, it's a nice cotton material for the shirt. It's got real buttons sewn onto it, which is great. I like the sash, and it's got this iridescent ribbon effect that matches her outfit, which I like. And then of course, like, I don't know if he's supposed to be like in like his version of a navy, or like what's going on here with like the things on the shoulders and stuff like that with the rest of the outfit, but it, you know, because he is a sailor, so I guess that makes sense for his outfit to kind of be inspired by that. His pants are, I don't like the material of the pants. It's like fuzzy. It's almost like felt. I'm not a huge fan. Like, it's a sensory thing for me. I don't like the way that the pants feel. It's kind of weird, but I like the way they look. And it has this gold ribbon down the side for like a pinstriping that matches the jacket. His boots are fabric, which is kind of nice because it's not just a simple molded plastic that we would probably get today, but it's also kind of weird because they just look like slippers. Like, they look like house shoes. They literally look all squishy and everything because they are, and you know, they're made of fabric, so they look a little wonky because of that, but honestly, like, the effort was there. I actually kind of like it. His articulation is a little different. So he's got turn at the head, no tilt, but still just a turn. His arms do not go out to the side. They still also just go forward and backward. He also has a twist at the waist. He can sit down, so his legs do go forward and a little bit backward, but his legs are on a ball joint, so the legs do go out a little bit. I'm going to be careful though, because I already popped one leg off the joint and I don't want to do that again. Also, he has bend and snap knees, so he's able to bend and snap. They actually bend pretty good. Does she? I think she has rubbery knees. Does she have bend and snap? Oh, yeah. Okay, I completely forgot to point that out. So Ariel does have bend and snap knees as well. So that's good to know, I guess, especially for like the Mermaid Ariel. Oh, wow. Oh, these are really stiff joints, but they definitely work and they're holding their pose. So I'm okay with that. But anyway, okay, let's... Oh my god, did you hear that? That is so loud. Anyway, all right, let me set these up. All right, Seahorse Army, that is going to be it for the Tyco Wedding Ariel doll and Eric set, I guess. They're not a set, they didn't come as a set, but I really like these. I love the nostalgia around them. They're not as, like, I don't know, it's like a give and take because the quality was just different. The styling was just different back in the 90s. Because there's aspects of them that are higher quality than dolls we get today, but then there's other aspects that are lower quality, and there's stuff that I like better today than we had back in the 90s. So there's that. But the main thing is I'm seeing these through, like, nostalgia lenses, so that's why I like them so much personally. I also really like that the tail is actually longer because her feet only go to like about here. So you still have all this. So this could actually potentially fit a taller doll, like a Barbie doll maybe, one with pointed toes in particular or something like that. I like that aspect of it. But yeah, I also like that I have 2 of them now. So I literally said in the video where I was thrifting that I was like not sure if I was going to keep her in her wedding dress or if I was going to put her in her mermaid outfit. And now that I have the second doll, I'm able to have both, you know, best of both worlds. I got my Hannah Montana moment here. Anyway, that is going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Enzo, for sending me these dolls. I really appreciate it, and I love having them in my Disney collection. All right, I gotta go because my mom just knocked on the door and told me that dinner's ready, so I'm gonna go do that because I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat something. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts on these dolls down in the comment section. Do you agree with me that Eric kind of looks a little creepy next to Ariel? Also, like I said, this one kind of looks okay. Like, his face doesn't look that bad. He's not as creepy. It's just the height difference that's really getting me. But let me know if you agree in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.